Mr. Morton Science.
I know.
What up? Welcome into OutspokenReax. Say what you mean what you say. As always, I am Cordell.
That kiss.
I'm Deuce.
I'm Bria.
And it is Feel Good Monday. Hope you all had
I know where your brain went.
No, I almost said Reality Wednesday.
So close.
But yes, I hope you all had a great weekend. Thank you guys for joining us to start your week. And we are on Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 8. Last episode was kind of chill. Not a lot of storyline going on. Kind of focused on one track, which was the charter school attack on the public school, mainly Abbott Elementary. We come to find out that the person who's up top for the charter school, I forgot the name of the charter school.
Legendary.
Is a former student of Mrs. Howard?
Yes, Barbara.
So she kind of had that conversation with him. He says they taking over the world and they gonna start with Abbott.
Which is crazy.
That you said taking over Philadelphia. Okay.
Oh, okay. He did say Philadelphia. He did say Philadelphia. English is stupid. Which is crazy that you're starting with children, but neither here nor there.
Well, he's just making it. He said he's making every public school a charter school. So, and then we also got to see my man Tariq come back in the building.
That's your man. So that's crazy.
Yeah, man. If he was actually a constant, he could probably become a favorite. He could probably squeeze into my top 3.
I can see that. You here for the ignorance?
I am. Him and Ava together.
Sure. That's a deadly combo. They got
the back and forth feeding off each other. Yeah.
No.
I would have been here for it.
It's too much.
And then
That's a lot.
And then the back and forth between them with a mix of Gregory witnessing it. Oh yeah, I would be in it.
That is a show by itself. That is a show by itself.
Woo!
I get it.
Anywho, so
2 people who not doing their jobs, and then Gregory.
So yeah, that would have been a time. But yeah, he got to come back through to pick up the rest of his stuff from Janine. Whew. Sorry.
You're doing a great job. It's okay. It's a natural bodily process.
It's late when we're doing these recordings, so but we're powering through. We want to make sure we do these. They're fun for us.
People yawn. You don't gotta explain yourself.
No,
they probably yawn when you yawn, just as a reaction.
I want them to know the commitment that we have to them. So yeah.
I'm gonna talk no shit. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you being here.
So yeah. So Janine was packing up all his stuff to meet all that with Tariq. Tariq ended up going to the school, and then it was a little playful or whatever have you. She then was reminded of why I think they separated.
He jacked her sandwich.
He jacked her sandwich, needed help with the gas.
All that.
And all that fun stuff.
He wasn't like, I pay for your gas.
And then obviously she thought that this was going to become something non-platonic, which I don't think he ever had any non-platonic thoughts, because clearly he got on the phone with his girlfriend. I was like, oh yeah, I'm out. Well, shoot, I got time to hang out with you now because my ex, she busy, whatever. So clearly,
which was nuts. That's a crazy thing to say.
He never had any intention.
You were my priority, but my main plan, cancel, I got time for you now. That's crazy to me. So expect better for yourself. Have better for yourself. You deserve better.
Anyways, that all happened. So
side shawty.
We're excited to see what happens now with Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 8. Before we do, please like, subscribe, rate, review, share on our socials. Join us on Patreon, where you can see these videos earlier access, as well as unedited, as well as be a part of the exclusive content that we have coming out, and so much more. Now let's get to it. Season 2, Episode 8, Abbott Elementary. Let's get it.
We rolling.
What is that?
I say it feel like a rock because the dirt hard.
Oh my God. A bone? From a person? Nope.
She said, oh. Melissa took off too quick.
There you go.
They don't go with that, bro.
Is this the one I buried? Oh, it's a beef rib.
That's what I was about to say.
Got him.
Got him.
It looked like there was still some remnants of meat on the end of the bone. So
Somebody ate it.
That's what I'm saying. They should have been able to
Somebody
see
got ate.
Like, it didn't even look like a human bone.
Now you know goddamn well you wouldn't believe that. I don't want to hear it. Somebody got ate. That's crazy.
So this is our midterm development meeting where we
Chosen
explore
program.
benchmarks for the second half of the year. We love these. They remind you that it feels like it's almost time for...
Now hurry up and talk about your individual goals or whatever. This is cutting into my pre-happy hour.
I love that red, Ava.
I have an entire week dedicated to the historical terrors of Thanksgiving for the indigenous people, followed by a screening of the seminal film...
Soul food?
You know it.
Sit down, Deja. Sit down. Sit down.
Howard's little helpers will be making the most.
I rock with that
adorable
appropriation,
hamburger
Jacob.
Christmas.
We'll be doing that egg drop. Appreciate it if everyone can bring any eggs that they can spare.
Good, because we're low on eggs in the lounge, and my doctor says I need some omega-3s.
That sounds like a
So you
great
eating eggs,
opportunity
that's
to be
crazy.
creative. I always wanted to do one of those when I was a kid. Maybe my second graders can participate.
Here we go.
Oh, I mean, I know my kids won't be as good as yours, of course, but I just think it sounds like fun for the kids.
It's not
I
fun.
agree.
It's science.
Yeah, science not fun.
I'm sure my kids are gonna have a blast doing the egg drop.
The egg drop
Science
is
can
too
be
advanced
fun.
for yours.
I'm trying to figure out how she's gonna be
Here's
wrong.
Tamika's homework, Miss Howard.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a good
where I
one.
know her from?
Learn lots, boo.
Being Mary
As a
Jane,
good
Disney.
Christian woman, I would never
Some
mark
Disney.
my body with
Good luck, Charlie.
such an obscenity. I don't even believe in saying that word out
There's something
loud.
else, too.
Oh,
Maybe it's
my
not Disney.
favorite B word, Barbara.
Hello, Mr. Hill.
Oh. Okay, you can't sling it. Sweetie.
Nerve of that guy. We've had a long-standing beef ever since I got here.
Really? Seems like he's just polite to you.
No, he's very passive-aggressive.
How you figure?
Don't even ask me why.
Okay. You feel like that?
Okay.
Takes a fairly decent understanding of
He's
things.
so disappointed.
God
Because it's an
won't
experiment.
Shut up about this egg drop. And now your kids told my kids. Now my kids are all excited, so I got to do it. And all these wasted eggs when the Cowboys are in town. Now I got to throw Molotov cocktails at their bus.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I think
she got a bitch across her
I was
chest.
just wondering
just
if,
now
you know,
realized
when
that?
you are around the children, if you might
All right.
cover up a
First
bit.
of all, you don't like to read.
Oh, yeah,
Watch your
of
mouth.
course. Thank you. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah.
It is the St. Louis University of Technology.
Yes, ma'am.
Amen.
You got this, Miss Minty.
Woo!
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, y'all can still eat them suckers. That's what I'm talking
A
about.
little can-do attitude and optimism.
Add a
you
little
get
salt, a
you.
little pepper.
Can't wait. Okay, here we go. First one.
Oh! Yeah, damn.
It's okay, Trey.
You gonna
That
call
made
him
a
out
first
too,
one.
bruh. Don't
All right.
dry snitch.
Okay, next up. This is going great.
Ooh!
So we're having a good time. Ooh, marshmallows.
Ooh!
Sponges.
No, okay.
This was just an egg.
Bruh.
That boy in the front is so traumatized.
Why are you facing it that way?
That's what I'm saying.
Not his best friend. Ralph! That was very loud, Joe. Oh my God. Oh, my Band-Aid, child. Oh, look at that little girl's face.
Hello? What are you, some kind of mad scientist? How did none of your eggs break?
Easy. I cheated. Just hard-boiled a bunch of eggs and boom, happy class.
And you're proud of that?
Are you proud
Yes.
of having a class full of crying second graders? Look, I'd love to teach my class quantum mechanics. It's my secret weapon at the craps table. The second graders can't understand it, Janine.
Well, look, now my kids feel awful. We need
You
to have a
asked for
successful egg
this?
drop to feel better.
I believe
Or
that.
maybe there's a...
If you think about it, science is just history plus math.
It's not at all correct.
Y'all seen that movie Pacific Rim where Idris Elba fights the kaiju? Now that's science. You know what's iffy though? Pigeons.
Wait,
While we're here, I'm not sure I believe the moon landing happened.
I don't believe
Ava
in
might
the
be onto
moon.
something
I
there.
believe that gluten intolerance is
Okay,
just
we're doing a lot
internalized
now.
white guilt.
What? White guilt?
do you understand the science behind the egg drop?
You want the egg to hit the
If you want your
ground.
kids to really get
minimal
this,
force.
then you're gonna have to get it. I used to love the egg drop. Look, Amber canceled on me for tonight, so if you want, I can walk you through it.
Thanks, Gregory. That'd be
Look
great.
at you not being a part
She
of
said,
it.
let me slide through.
Well, she was better.
I appreciate the optimism, but you can't just positive attitude your way through physics.
Well, I beg to differ.
Girl, if I say, oh, let me run a 5-minute mile tomorrow, just because I believe I can.
What?
No
If
prep.
you believe in yourself enough, can you touch my hand?
Damn.
If I were to just, grab.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she fell so
Your
soft.
snoring is
This
crazy.
is why science shouldn't be taught in schools.
I'm glad she fell on the rug, though.
I feel
That's
like this is
nice.
about something.
Normally, I'm able to come into anything with a positive mindset and succeed.
Failure is what propels science forward. If you can't accept failure, then you can never learn from it.
If you can't take failure, then you can never.
I don't sound like that, Janine. My voice is quite deep.
This is quite deep.
And
He's
mocking
like, do it one more time. See what happens.
mocking somebody after you just
When I
fell
was little, I
on
could
the
never keep my
carpet.
shoes tied, and people love to make fun of
I feel
that.
as though you don't have any
But then I got Velcro shoes, and they made fun of that too. But
sort
here's
of
what I
substance
learned about
sustainable.
failure.
Hi, baby. Well, how about that? So nice to run into you.
You work here. That's a very predictable scenario.
I came across some information about a support group for single mothers.
Who said I'm single?
Right.
If Tamika's dad, my husband,
Oh, show that ring, girl.
How's she not noticed the ring?
died.
And if you want some nice clothes, my daughter's friend Mallory does this.
She is stepping out of line.
Yeah.
She is Janine in this.
I knew you was going to say that.
Expletive-free
Terrible.
attire.
I am not going to trade first-run items from my clothing line with a bunch of diversity, equity, and inclusion officers.
I did not mean to upset you.
You can never upset a professional bitch like myself. Now, you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Oh,
Said, read it and weep.
Miss Ma'am.
It's
She kept it
Mrs.
classy.
Howard.
Oh, I know who you are.
Oh, damn. She kept it
Keep
classy.
painting. Mr. Morton, what a surprise.
Melissa did give her
What
the
made you
answers.
drop by?
You took all my scales.
What a great observation. I hypothesized that taking your scales would get you down here.
You better
Cause,
hypothesize,
effect,
girl.
Science. My
Miss
students.
Teagues, I have an 8th grade curriculum to keep up with, so no more egg drop. We moved on.
Exactly.
So,
You have to do your own
what am I
thing.
supposed to tell my kids?
Do it your fucking
Not my problem.
self.
Facts.
If you're looking for something more their speed, why don't you teach them how to tie their shoes?
Don't be disrespectful.
Oh.
Velcro in your 20s is crazy.
Oh. Janine.
Jacob,
You know you can do an egg drop event without him, right?
that's
Yep.
not the point. Look, I face so many Mr. Mortons, and there are so many Mr. Mortons in this world, and
This
I want
isn't
my
about
kids to
him.
face them
It's
now.
about teaching your
and I want
kids.
to shield them with the best
Yeah,
defense.
she's making this about her.
Positivity.
She is.
Your kids are lucky to have a teacher who believes in them as much as you do. But maybe sometimes, possibly, you can come at it with like so much positivity that it's toxic. Mr. Morton Science. Those are the facts.
I
It
know.
struck her.
So now I have to tell my kids that I messed up and that they can't do anything they put their minds
You
to.
literally just have to put your
The
own
truth.
event.
That's what I'm saying.
Science. Isn't it
I
our
can't do
job
anything I
to
put my
tell the
mind to.
No, it's
I've
a
been putting my
serious
mind to
question.
being a house
I
husband
knew
all
you
my
was gonna
life.
say that
I
shit.
can't
bro.
do
Shut up. I knew you was going there. I don't want to work either.
Okay.
That stuff is hot, but a little flashy.
There are cuss words here I didn't even know existed.
Well, dang, if this is worrying you so much that you're spending your free time cyber stalking this lady.
Lot of
I think that's
sugar.
enough sugar, girl. Lord, diabetes coffee.
Do you think this child is in danger?
Not the beaties.
Okay, well, how's Tamika's grades in attendance?
Stellar.
Okay, then what's the real problem? Because I'm not hearing anything to worry about.
I just don't understand why a grown woman, a mother, would act like this.
That's like what?
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you need to? Before you finish that order, throw on a pair of those whore leggings. I got a gala next week.
Oh my.
But not Ava schooling Miss Howard. I'm
Okay.
just saying.
That was a good moment right
Are
there.
we getting balloons because we're great?
Well, you are great, but
Excuse me? I just wanted to let you know that Tamika's work was so well done. I thank you for putting in the extra effort.
Yeah.
And I want to apologize. I am sorry for the assumptions that I made about your character when you have been showing me all year long the type of parent you are.
you see, one day soon, when people hear Forever Bitch apparel, they're gonna think about locally made, Black-owned, and sustainable business practices.
That
And that is
FBA.
something that I would love to support.
And you know, sometimes I do get a little busy and I forget that Forever Bitch isn't for the kids. So I'll be sure to wear PG-rated clothing from now on when I pick Tamika up.
Thank you.
This Barbara doing so good.
3
Come on,
helium
Barb.
balloons was not enough. We failed. But what did we learn?
That we need more balloons.
Right, because balloons can only hold a certain amount of... That's right.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, I realized that the egg drop was too advanced, but then I decided to experiment with another special project, the egg lift. And it involves something they like already, balloons. All right, release.
Growth.
Mr. Morton. Ah, how
get them
nice of you to
down,
be
though.
here.
Growth.
Hello.
You see it.
You took my helium.
Don't do this.
I did, and that's because I wanted you to see us learn all about...
You just don't get it.
Yo.
Damn.
And here come the eggs.
Fact.
Crushing down.
It's not rough union, though.
Science!
There you go. Good job, guys.
Mr. Hill, do you need any help carrying those to your car?
No, thank you. I am fine.
You have
Don't
a
be
restful
awkward.
night and a pleasant weekend.
I think he actually has a thing for him.
Stop. He doesn't sound like
Mr. Morton
that.
might like him.
Nobody sounds like that.
Ooh,
What's wrong with you?
he's triggered.
Nothing. It's been a long week.
Jeez.
Maybe his
Oh,
father
Jacob
might.
Hill? Hate him. Always have, always will.
Damn! All right, well, that is it for Abbott Elementary Season 2, Episode 8.
That intuition, Jacob. You're doing a great job.
Okay, so I'm not going to have a 30-minute argument with you. Janine was Janine as always. She makes a mistake, she comes back,
Annoying.
and she fixes. There's no growth.
Like, don't
You-
intrude on my lesson.
You keep on doing this whole growth thing without, and it's like you're just as insane as her. Yes, you are repeating the same thing and expecting a different result. And every time she does it, here comes Eric, growth. And I'm like, it's the same thing in every episode, and you keep on falling for it, growth. And I'm like, bro, are you just as insane as her?
So, it's the same concept. I understand where you're coming from in terms of she's infringing on something that she don't know about, thinking that she know better, and her way that she is accustomed to is going to work. When someone tells her that it's not going to work, and then she continues to persist on that way that she is familiar with working, and then it don't work, and then she learns. Right? That's what you're referring to.
So where's the growth? What is she doing differently to give you growth?
That's fair.
Okay. But here you go, same pattern on your end. Growth. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here like, is this deja vu, or why am I continuing to do this?
I just want her to give
If I was
points
that
where
science
she
teacher,
do.
I would have been like, no, you are not going to include yourself in my lesson.
Here's my thing. He has a problem. I don't understand why people dislike Jacob so much.
Who disliked Jacob?
Versus Janine. Not even just Milton. Because remember, when we go back 2 episodes ago, with the whole thing with
Melissa's house.
Melissa's house. And Melissa was like, yeah, Jacob's not invited. I'm like, I don't get, why is it Jacob?
Because they're both annoying to her, that's why.
Yeah, but why is one more accepting than the other? Because I think one is clearly more annoying.
It was because she was just teaching Janine how to cook a cheap meal. That's the only reason.
I think if it was
But
Jacob
I feel like
first,
if she had to choose between the two, it'd probably be Jacob. She would have chose.
Okay.
But she wasn't teaching him anything. She wanted to teach Janine how to cook a cheap meal. That was it.
Okay. But yeah, then this, like, he should have more of a problem with Janine. Because Jacob ain't trying to be all up in his business. So.
Not at all. She was just, oh my god, she was so annoying this episode.
She always.
Like,
but
don't include yourself in my plans for my students.
Mm-hmm.
Don't intrude. I'd be like, no, you're not invited. We're not doing this.
Yes. Now let's get to
off the principal part. I feel you. I don't think that there's an
annoying.
issue. Like, I feel like we have done, like, in elementary school, we had did a couple of things with the older kids occasionally, but not in anything that, like, class related. Like, we didn't all have ecosystems where we was growing plants and things. That was a 4th grade thing. Like, the incubator was for the kindergartners with the egg and the chicken and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not something that
I didn't do the egg drop till middle school. I think actually 8th grade specifically too. So
I never did the egg drop. We dissected the cow eye.
Let's get to the other Janine of the episode, Mrs. Howard. I am so disappointed in you.
Are you surprised with this?
I am so surprised. She usually mind her own goddamn business.
You know she too holy to be minding her business with a tattoo that says bitch and then slut on the sweatshirt.
If there was anything that was going to trigger Miss Howard, it was going to be something that disrupted her spiritual spirit.
Yes, but
her spirituality.
She usually does not jump to conclusions and judge people in the way that she did. Unless I'm missing something that I've forgotten or something.
It felt unholy to her. That is going to trigger her.
But she does that and she goes into the confession with us and she says that. But I've never seen her act upon it with said people.
See, this is why people don't like church folks to begin with anyway. Because they be judging.
This is that reason.
Yeah, this is the very reason.
I was really
Miss Howard just proved that reason.
Like, and I get it. It was definitely inappropriate in school setting, yes.
Around children.
Both of them. I mean, it being there, the tattoo being there, obviously, yes, inappropriate. But the tattoo's the tattoo. The hoodie, dog, like, why are we wearing a hoodie that says slut to school?
It's part of her line. But she said she was too busy. She don't be thinking about it.
Yeah.
So moving forward, she'll make sure to dress properly.
She's obviously been a good parent. But the part that got me really was the whole, you just thought she was a single mother. That's why I'm like, bro, that was very Janine-ish of you to go to that level. You could sit here and have some type of feelings towards her tattoo and her hoodie, but to then just assume
base her
she ain't got no man.
Character, but her right.
Like that
her
was where I was
how
like,
she
what?
Crazy.
Yeah, that was
Janine
crazy.
did that with the parent of the student who got, I think she was trying to get a meeting with the parent about the student or something like that.
Yeah, when she was a doctor. And she was, yep.
Same thing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. She was very Janine right there. Melissa, just with episode, she was chilling. Oh, before I go to Melissa and move on, the fact that Ava had to drop knowledge on Miss Howard, ooh.
Oh yeah, that was a good scene from Ava.
Nah, I don't give snaps. That should speak to Miss Howard's.
Do you feel like she's unsafe at home? No? Okay. So
what's the problem?
What's the problem?
I just don't get her. Well, let me ask you something. Do you need to? You don't need to understand these parents. That's what are you talking about? As long as they are good parents and the kids are doing what they're supposed to do, what you doing? All up in people's business. I think that's when she realized. I'm surprised actually that she didn't say her quote, "Oh my goodness, I Janine this." Like, I love when she be saying that when she comes to that acknowledgement in her own mind. So I'm surprised they didn't have that one-liner in there for her. But yeah. And then Melissa, there wasn't like a storyline, right? Am I tripping? There wasn't a Melissa storyline. Jacobs, we just talked about. Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson. I was about to say Mr. Howard.
He was just the number one scene.
Really,
yeah.
With the bones and then him and expressing his thoughts about science.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So yeah, this is real chill. So on the other people, but yeah, this episode definitely had a little bit more to it than last episode, so I appreciate that. Any other thoughts y'all got before we wrap up?
Nope.
No, I'm good.
All right, so then with that being said, this is going to do it for season 2, episode 8 of Abbott Elementary.
I'm sorry about Ralph Jr. and Ralph.
Please like, subscribe, rate, review, share on our socials. Join us on Patreon where you can see these videos earlier, unedited, be a part of our exclusive content, and so much more. Till next time, I am Cordell.
I Deuce too early. I'm Deuce.
I'm Bria.
Be easy, be breezy, and please,
science is real.
Take it easy.